Hey everyone, welcome to Alice's Kitchen. So last time I promised that the next time I'll do a 2-tier cake. I'll actually show you how it's done, like the process of preparing to layer the cakes. So I have here, this is my bottom tier. It's 3 layers, 9-inch. It's already been iced. And just a little tip, I've actually got 2 boards here. So there's the actual 9-inch board where the cake is sitting on, and there's a 10-inch board which is just acting as a support. And so now I'm just going to show you the process of how you get your support points into the cake. So with me here, I've got a 6-inch board which I'm not using, and I'm going to use this to measure where my top one will sit, because my top one is actually a 3-layer 6-inch cake. So what I am doing here is I am going to place this, trying to place it to the center. And then once I've placed it, I am going to draw around because I need to mark where the other one will sit. So I'm going to use this. Right, so roughly where I have drawn is where my top cake is going to sit. And then now we want to put in the support points. So I'm going to put 4 around and 1 in the middle. So how we do this is we measure the height of our cake. So you just place this against your cake, and then you can use the icing to sort of go on there, and then it shows you the height of your cake, and then you get a scissors to cut. And then once you've measured and you've got the correct height, you just want to push it through into the cake. Alright, so now I'm left with the middle one. So with this one, depending on if you are going to have a 3-tier cake, I would encourage that the middle one goes through your top cake as well. So what you would have to do is, before you ice your cake, you would have to put a hole in the middle of your board so that this can go all the way through. But because mine is just 2-tier, I am just going to put it straight through here. So now what I'm going to do is, when it's time for me to put the top one on, I'm not putting it on right now because I'm going to transport the 2 separately. I'll just come and put icing on top here so that the top one can sit, just to cover these. So I'll show you once I'm putting the top layer on, but this is how you prepare your bottom layer so it can support your top structure. And then I'll be back to show you as I am sitting the top one on top. All right, so I've now arrived at the venue, and it's time to put the top layer on top. So I'm gonna show you how I do that. So I've got my extra buttercream here, which I always carry in case I have to patch something. So I'm just going to cover my points so my cake can sit beautifully on top. Watch there. Alright, so now I'm going to bring the other cake. So this is the reason why I carry extra icing in case something like this happens. So now I'm just going to patch it up. There you go. Nice again. Time to take it out. So remember, I said it's a 6-inch board sitting on top of a 9. So I'm gonna slide this in so I can separate. There you go. Then I'll lift the 6 very gently. And I am just going to use that extra icing to go around the edge. So there we go. We've covered the gap where our cake was sitting. So now it's time to do the final touches with some flowers. Now it's time to top it off with some flowers. You can see I have wrapped my flowers with foil so that the stem doesn't go directly onto the cake. Right, and now we are just going to put the last one, and I'm going to manipulate it a bit because I want the green to be coming out from the bottom. And there goes our cake.